How do birds fly? Where do zebras get their stripes? How can one sleepy fella ask so many questions?
Come on, now it's our time. I made some General Foods International coffee.
A touch of orange.
It's orange cappuccino. I'm having Swiss mocha. I love that chocolate taste. By the way, where do zebras get their stripes?
Please, no more questions.
Celebrate the moments of your life.
With General Foods International coffees.
24 Toledo, WDHO-TV.
Oh, you beautiful doll, you great big beautiful doll, let me spin my arms around you. I can never do without you. Oh, you beautiful doll.
Love is like a butterfly, as soft and gentle as a sigh. The multicolored moods of love are like its satin wings.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dolly Parton.
Now boys and girls, take warning. When you go near the lake, you keep your eyes wide open and you look out for sneaky snakes. Now maybe you won't see him and maybe you won't hear, but he'll sneak up behind you and he'll drink all of your root beer. Then old sneaky snake goes dancing, a wiggling and a hissing. Sneaky snake goes dancing, a giggling and a kissing. Now I don't like old sneaky snake, he laughs too much, you see. When he goes a wiggling through the grass, it tickles his underneath. Well, old sneaky snake drinks root beer and he just makes me sick. And when he is not dancing, he looks just like a stick. Now he doesn't have any arms or legs, you can't see his ears, but while you are not looking, he'll steal all of your root beer. Then old sneaky snake goes dancing, a wiggling and a hissing. Sneaky snake goes dancing, a giggling and a kissing. Now I don't like old sneaky snake, he laughs too much, you see. When he goes a wiggling through the grass, it tickles his underneath. The old sneaky snake goes dancing, a giggling and a hissing. Sneaky snake goes dancing, a giggling and a kissing. Now I don't like old sneaky snake, he laughs too much, you see. When he goes a wiggling through the grass, it tickles his underneath. Oh, thank you. Thank you. And now I'd like you to meet our special guest tonight, Tom T. Hall. How about it? Come in here. You wrote this crazy song. Now get in here and help me sing it. Sneaky snake goes dancing, a wiggling and a hissing. Sneaky snake goes dancing, a giggling and a hissing. Now I don't like old sneaky snake, he laughs too much, you see. When he goes wiggling through the grass, it tickles his underneath. Oh, sneaky snake here. Tom T.
Walker Furniture invites you to compare.
You're moving in.
You're in a spin!
You've had a hectic day. Slow down at Ponderosa. Slow down at Ponderosa. Make a good meal last.
Ponderosa slows down the price of going out to dinner. Juicy steaks, all the salads you can eat, free refills on Coke. Relax and enjoy it.
Slow down, make a good meal last. At Ponderosa. At Ponderosa.
Back through the years I go wandering once again, back to the seasons of my youth, and I recall a box of rags that someone gave us, and the way my put the rags to use. Now, there were rags of many colors, but every piece was small. And I didn't have a coat, and it was way down in the fall. So Mama sewed the rags together, sewing every piece with love. She made my coat of many colors that I was so proud of. And as Mama sewed, she told a story from the Bible she had read about a coat of many colors Joseph wore. And then she said, I just hope this coat will bring you good luck and happiness. And I just couldn't wait to wear it, and Mama blessed it with a kiss. My coat of many colors that my Mama made for me was made only from rags, but I wore it so proudly. And although we had no money, I was rich as I could be in my coat of many colors that Mama made for me. So with patches on my breeches and holes in both my shoes, in my coat of many colors, well, I hurried off to school just to find the others laughing and making fun of me and my coat of many colors that Mama made for me. And oh, I couldn't understand it, 'cause I felt I was rich. Then I told him of the love that Mama sewed in every stitch. Then I told him all the story that Mama told me while she sewed, and just why my coat of many colors is worth more than all their clothes. They couldn't understand it, but I tried to make them see that one is only poor only if they choose to be. Now it is true we had no money, but I was rich as I could be in my coat of many colors that Mama made for me. She made it just for me.
Dolly, that's beautiful. That's one of my favorite songs.
Well, I'm glad.
Hey, I want you to do me a favor.
Okay.
I'd like to meet your dog, you know, Jonathan Rebel, because me and him is like old friends.
Oh, well, I'm sure he'd love that. Come on, I'll take you.
All right.
Oh, Jonathan, I'd like you to meet an old friend of yours. Jonathan.
Oh, hi, Dolly.
What's wrong? You got a splinter or something?
Nope, worse than that. I got a permanent case of Crayola paw.
What?
Well, all that coloring has left me with a purple puppy paw. Oh. Who's that?
Well, that's Tom T. Hall.
Hi, Jonathan. Hey, I'm sorry about your paw. Does it hurt?
No, just ain't too tasty. Sort of like a waxed grape.
Well, it doesn't sound too good. Dolly, did you know that, in a way, Jonathan and I are old friends?
Oh, really?
Right.
Don't look at me. I never seen him before.
Well, you see what happened. My wife, Dixie, and I were great dog lovers.
However, he does have good taste.
And you see, we especially like bassets. In fact, we raise bassets.
Any friend of Dolly's is a friend of mine.
And
Put
listen
her
to
there,
this.
partner. Shake.
And listen to this.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, sir. And listen to this. We had a puppy once that was a beautiful puppy. And, in fact, his name was Jonathan Rebel.
Oh.
Daddy!
No, wait. You see what happened? We gave him to a friend of ours, right? And this gentleman loved Jonathan so much that he had a puppet made just like the real Jonathan.
Mm-hmm.
You mean that there is a puppet that looks just like me?
Oh, Jonathan, I don't think you get the picture.
I'm a celebrity. I had a puppet named after me.
Jonathan, please. Try to control yourself. You see, you are that puppet.
That's right. What's the matter?
I am the puppet?
That's right.
Oh, my gosh. Why didn't someone tell me? Oh, that explains everything. No wonder he keeps getting mad at me.
He? Who?
Well, that guy back here. Oh, I almost run his legs off chasing cars.
Well, Jonathan, don't worry about it. It's been a real pleasure meeting you, and I'm going to go get ready for my next song.
Okay.
Good to see you.
Ain't he nice? I love him. And you know, he writes some of the most beautiful songs, like the one he's going to sing now. You better listen to, because I think it might be about you.
How old do you think I am, he said. I said, well, I didn't know. He said, you know, I turned 65 about 11 months ago. And I was sitting in Miami pouring blended whiskey down when this old gray black gentleman was cleaning up the lounge. Well, there wasn't anyone around except this old man and me. The guy that ran the bar was watching Ironside on TV. And uninvited, he sat down and he opened up his mind on old dogs and children and watermelon wine. Have you ever had a drink of watermelon wine? He had. Well, he told me all about it, though I didn't answer back. He said there ain't but 3 things in the world that's worth a solitary dime, but old dogs and children and watermelon wine. He said, you know, women, they think about themselves when men folk ain't around. Oh, and friends are hard to find when they discover that you're down. He said, I tried it all when I was young and in my natural prime. Now it's old dogs and children and watermelon wine. He said, you know, old dogs, now they care about you even when you make mistakes. And God bless little children while they're still too young to hate. When he moved away, I found my pen and I copied down the line about old dogs and children and watermelon wine. Well, I had to catch a plane up to Atlanta that next day. As I left for my room, I saw him picking up my chain. That night, I dreamed in peaceful sleep of shady summertime, of old dogs and children and watermelon wine.
When you plant corn early, you need a rootworm insecticide that stays late. You need a maize. A maize stays to control rootworm up to 3 weeks longer than counter or diphonate, to carry your corn through the critical late hatch and give you the freedom to plant whenever you want. Longer lasting amaze. It doesn't stop working until the rootworms do.
The Robinson family lived high in the Rockies, at peace with nature. They enjoyed life with their animal friends and a dear old mountain man. But suddenly, the government ordered them out.
Now leave him, Bruce.
We'll see about that, Mr. Robinson.
You won't forget the drama and suspense. Mountain Family Robinson, an incredible film.
Mountain Family Robinson. They survived nature's fury, but not the government. Now showing at a theater near you. Look for this ad. Rated G for Pacific International.
You know, in every kid's life, there's always a pet, and usually it's a puppy dog. And I'd like to do a song for you now about a little puppy dog that I had when I was growing up. And its name was Cracker Jack. Here's the story. Once I had a little dog, I named him Cracker Jack. He had a spot around one eye that looked just like a patch. His legs were way too long and he was awkward as could be. Why, he wasn't much to look at, but he looked all right to me. I'd found him by the riverbank just wandering about. He was cold and hungry and his ribs were sticking out. I snapped my fingers, whistled when he came. I picked him up. Of course, I was just a kid and Cracker Jack was just a pup. So I took him home and fed him till he couldn't eat no more. And I took him to my room and put a blanket on the floor. After that, beside my bed is where he'd always sleep. And each night in my prayers I'd pray the Lord his soul to keep. Cracker Jack, the best friend that I ever had was Cracker Jack. But he was more than that. A playmate, a companion, he was love and understanding. That was Cracker Jack. The best friend that I ever had was Cracker Jack. But he was more than that. Why, everything a kid could want I had in Cracker Jack. Old Cracker Jack would run to meet me after school each day. And he'd jump and wag his tail and look at me as if to say, I love you and I missed you and I'm glad you're home again. Now I knew just how he felt, 'cause me and Cracker Jack was friends. And through the woods and fields we would often roam about. And when we got in trouble, we would help each other out. Why, I could run almost as fast as Cracker Jack could run. We had a lot in common and we had a lot of fun. He was always with me when I was growing up. We shared each other's good times and we shared each other's love. He only lives in memory now, but often I think back to the days of childhood, the days of Cracker Jack. Cracker Jack, the best friend that I ever had was Cracker Jack. But he was more than that. A playmate, a companion, he was love and understanding. That was Cracker Jack. The best friend that I ever had was Cracker Jack. But he was more than that. Why, everything a kid could want I had in Cracker Jack. In Cracker Jack. Come on, boy. Thank you.
Oh, that's a beautiful song, Dolly.
Thank you.
They could put a lump in your throat.
Well, you know,
I had a
that's-
little dog like that.
Did you? Most
Yeah.
kids do, you know. That's the fun part of writing songs, because you can be sad or you can be happy, you can be up or down, and write about things you love. And of course, if anybody in the world would know that, you would.
Well, I appreciate you saying that. You know, it is interesting how some songs kind of create a picture in your mind, like, well, the hills of Tennessee or wide open spaces.
Or just two people sitting in a quiet place like this. Like, say, the song of yours, I Love. It just kind of talks to you. Let's sing
Oh,
about
I
it.
like that song, too. Would you sing it with me?
I'd love to. This is one of my favorite songs ever in the whole wide world.
I love little baby ducks, old pickup trucks, slow-moving trains, and
selfish dreams, sleep without dreams, Sunday school in May, and hay. And I love you too. I love leaves in the wind. I love pictures of my friends, birds of the world, and squirrels.
I love coffee in a cup and little fuzzy pups, bourbon in a glass and grass.
And I love you too. Here's something else I love. I love honest, open smiles, kisses from a child, tomatoes on the vine, and onions.
I love winners when they cry, losers when they try, music when it's good, and life. Gotta love life. That's all you got.
It's true. And I love you too.
Have I ever lied to you?
No.
Don't risk a nice family, house, car, or a decent job over a stack of past due bills this thick, when all you need is more time to pay them.
The provisions of Chapter 13 can protect your assets from creditors and give enough time to pay your debts through the court. Ask Reynolds Legal Clinic about Chapter 13. First visit costs just $10.
You won't remember our phone numbers, so just remember our name, the Reynolds Legal Clinic.
Serving residents of northwestern Ohio and southeastern Michigan.
When your TV won't work and your toys fall apart and you have a sad feeling deep in your heart, when you want to go out but it's raining out there, I want you to know I care. I care, I do. There's no one like you. When they take you someplace and you sit in a chair, I want you to know I care. When you tell a big lie and your parents are mean, being grown up is a faraway dream. When they're filling your teeth, cutting your hair, I want you to know I care. I care. I do. There's no one like you. And I mention your name when I'm saying my prayer. I want you to know I care. Now when you have a bad cold, you can't go out, you sit for a week with that thing in your mouth, and everybody says, grouchy old bear. I want you to know I care. I care. I do. There's no one like you. And sometimes I got grouchy old bear. I want you to know I care. I love you too much.
Good night, Dolly. Good night, Tom. Oh, and good night, Jonathan.
2 purple paws. Go into hiding. Oh, good night, Dolly.
And now, I hope life will treat you kind. And I hope you have all that you ever dreamed of. And I wish you joy. Wish you lots and lots of happiness. But you know, you love. Good night. I will always love you. I will always love
Saturday night comes to Sunday at 11:30 on 24 Toledo. It's the original cast of Crazies. John Belushi, Gilda Radner, and Chevy Chase. It's worth staying up for. Now stay tuned for Code Red.